Hello, everybody. So this is the podcast for the first December 15th homework assignment. There's two of them. And what you guys are going to do is you're going to be solving these inequalities. An inequality because it doesn't have an equal sign. It's got the greater than, less than, those things. Okay. The first step that you guys are always going to do is undo adding or subtracting any plain old number. That's the first thing you're going to do. So like this. That's just a number. This has a number and a variable. So it's a positive 8, so I'm going to subtract the 8 to the other side. So then you got 3x is greater than or equal to 12. The second step is always going to be divide out the coefficient, that's an e, coefficient on x. So you're going to divide by 3, and you're going to get x is greater than or equal to 4. Okay? Then to graph it, so you'll type that in and you choose the symbols from up here, okay? Then to graph it, it will be a closed circle and arrow to the right. And I'll show you in Delta Math how you do that, okay? But I'll do that in a second. Let's plow through some of these. Okay, so I said the first thing that you're always going to do is either by adding or subtracting, get rid of any plain old numbers. So here you're subtracting 15. So I'm going to add 15 to both sides. So I got 3x is greater than, so that would be what, negative 6? Then the second step is always going to be divide the coefficient on x. So then you divide by 3 to both sides, and you got x is greater than negative 2. Okay. So at negative 2, it's going to be an open circle, and again in Delta Math, I'll show you how to do that, and you're shading to the right. Okay? And again, I'm going to show you how to do it. So here goes. Now I realize this is a different question. These aren't prepped for you guys to see that specific question. Okay, so I got 6x minus 5 is greater than negative 11. So I'm going to add the 5 to both sides. So I have 6x is greater than negative 6. Then you divide the coefficient, and you get x is greater than negative 1. So to do it, it was x is greater than negative 1. X greater than negative 1. So that's what you type in there. Then you come down here, at negative 1, click and drag in the direction you want. And you see this, that the second one where the pointer is an arrow, but if you go all the way to the right, it turns into an arrow. Now, right now it's a closed circle. I need it to be open because it doesn't have the equal sign. Click on that endpoint and it turns it open. It defaults to being closed. You have to then click on it to get it to be open. If it was a question that was graphing the other way, you just do the same thing the other direction. I don't know if it'll help you if I do this one, but I can go ahead and do it. Okay, so let me clear this stuff out. So we've got 5x minus 7 is less than or equal to negative 32. Start by getting rid of any old numbers. So you have 5x is less than or equal to, so that would be negative 25, divide by 5, and you get x is less than or equal to negative 5. Less than or equal to negative 5. Okay, so you go to negative 5, click, hold it, drag, and it's right now, it's the second dot is second place is a dot. I need it to be an arrow, so you just take it to the end. It needs to be, because it was x is less than or equal to negative 5, it needs to be solid. But if you needed it open, because it didn't have the equal sign, you would just click on that to open it. Okay? Thank you for your time. Have yourself a great one. Let me know if I can help.